welcome to the green room. And today, I think I'm beyond myself. I'm sitting in the presence of history, and we're going to dive into that. I'm so excited. Thank you for joining us at the green room. My name is Danielle Carpidi, and I've got Ishmael with me. Ishmael, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, man.
My gosh, I don't even know where to start, hey? Like yesterday I was cramming. I was like, which part do I highlight? Where do we? And I'm like, you've done almost every genre. We're just waiting for the Amapiano.
That I already even done.
You've already done?
Yeah, because I've done something with DJ Cleo.
Okay.
We remixed Vulegi Lamasango, so it's and also my next single is gonna be Amapiano, so.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's start like this, right? First of all, you need to give me whatever you're taking because you're stuck in time. Your face is like phenomenal. You still look like Robaliteka days. Tell me, where did you grow up?
Okay, I grew up in Northwest, in a village called it's now called Litawong, yeah, in Rustenburg.
Okay,
that's pretty much where I grew up and around there, because back in the day the government used to move people around a lot. But pretty much Northwest. Yeah.
Then you're growing up there, Northwest, and then you're watching TV or you're listening to music, and who's the person you decide you're going to be like or closest to?
To be like, I was a big fan of Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah, like a big fan of Michael Jackson in terms of stage.
Yes.
And then locally, I was a big fan of Chico Twala.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah.
That's really awesome. Yeah. So, but now then you come to Joburg and you're living in Hillbrow, and Hillbrow is, I grew up in Hillbrow, by the way, but I stayed in Yeoville.
Okay.
And I did my grade 1 there. And back in the days, it was Hollywood.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
It was Hollywood. I used to go down the road and Boom Shaka would be down the road from us and we would just stand there and look at him. And then I found out that's where you also started.
Yeah, because a lot of artists were attracted to Yeoville back then, because I think also it's because there were a lot of places where they can go and express themselves. Whether you go to a bar, there's a place where there's a live band or an open mic. You know what I mean? So a lot of artists were attracted to that.
To Yeoville,
yes. And especially in like Joburg town.
Yes.
Because mostly, everybody was coming from maybe Natal, wherever they come from, Limpopo. But that Yeoville was like just the center of musicians and actors, actresses, and just people in the arts.
Yeah.
Were attracted to that.
Okay, so then you're in Yeoville and then you start up with Skim Sam.
Iskim. Amachimbo.
But you traveled.
Yeah, we traveled a bit,
A bit? You stayed in London for 2 years.
Yes. That was during the Prophets of the City days.
Okay, that was Prophet of the City.
Yeah, I joined Prophets of the City. They were from Cape Town. They came to Joburg, and then I had to go live in Cape Town, and then we started just traveling Europe and just pretty much everywhere.
I don't understand what's happening because I'm thinking of this rusty, dusty boy. And then he comes to Joburg and then he's doing all of these amazing things. What is the drive behind that? What are you telling yourself in your head?
Yeah.
Whilst you do these things?
Besides just liking things.
Okay.
Besides liking things. No, I was very passionate with music. Music was just like my first thing. It was like music first and everything else, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even school and things like that. I couldn't even finish that because I was just like, not focusing like, I want to make it one, but it's just, something, when something overcomes you and you're so in love with it.
Yeah.
You understand? I was a music fan more than anything.
Yeah.
So music was just driving me. The passion for it was just driving me. Wherever the music was calling, I would,
You would go.
Yeah.
And you did phenomenal things. And I think that's why you stayed stuck in time, because you've worked with the likes of what was the band you had with the boys?
The Prophet of the City from Cape Town.
Not only the Prophet of the City, but you also had the Motherland Boys with
you. They're Josie.
There you were young. There.
Yeah, with Josie.
With Josie, there we go. Yes.
Yeah, Josie was a crazy group when it started because, I was the oldest one in
yes.
the group. And we were in the beginning, people were like, It's like Ishmael, what are you
Okay,
doing
sir.
with this boy? You know, hey, there was a lot of negativity in the beginning.
Yeah.
People were like, this group, you want to be American, blah, blah, blah. But then people ended up liking it. It's weird.
But you were used to that whole thing, you want to be American, because first of all, you were
Yes.
singing, you did the rap thing
Rap,
also,
yep.
and then the R&B thing. You were like the R. Kelly of South Africa, but not like he is, but
Not like in that way.
not in that way,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
just in terms of your music. So you're in Rustenburg, ko Rusty babueng.
Setswana.
Setswana, then you
Yeah.
Setswana ring, and then you come and you decide, you're gonna rap in English. What's happening? How is this happening?
That actually was highly inspired by, Brose van der Kap, Prophets of the City.
Yes.
Because, I mean, they were rappers, they were mostly English,
Yeah.
So obviously, when I joined them, I joined them as dancers, me and Junior first.
Yes.
And then slowly upgraded, maybe sing a little hook there and there.
Yeah.
Lilizel, I'm Lilizel. And then from there, I started getting used to rapping.
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean a verse there. So that they pretty much were responsible for that. For me rapping in English.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So then now you're doing the rapping, you're doing the Avulekile Sangoma, you're doing the Robali Tekas, you're doing every genre of music. So just explain to me, how do you then diversify yourself?
Yeah.
How are you moving from one genre
Genre
to the
to-
next? Yeah.
You know what? I wouldn't say like I'm that diverse, like
Yeah.
I'm that person. Yeah, I'm diverse. I can do that. It's just when the situation calls for it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much forced to blend in. Maybe I'm a good adapter, a person that adapts to any
Yes.
kind of situation. I
Yes.
guess, yeah. It was so. If here this home they're eating this,
You
I eat
also
that.
eating there,
You
yeah,
understand what I'm
yeah.
saying? So that.
But it's still versatility, and I think you shouldn't take that for granted because it's gotten you this far.
No, I receive.
Yeah,
Trust
you
me.
must take it.
No,
please.
I
It's hard
receive.
because
Yeah.
for a lot of artists, I hear them saying, "I've had to learn how to do this. I've had to
Yeah,
learn
yeah.
how to do that." And in terms of surviving, especially with the media industry,
Yeah.
how is that affecting you today? Like, what is happening?
Yo, dude, you have to be strong out here. No, yo, especially with the media, because the media will no,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
so special. And then you're like, yeah, I'm special. And then next thing, like, yo, yazini. So you have to kind of like, I've learned to flow with it. Like,
Yeah.
okay, there's dark days, there's good days, there's brighter days, there's rainy days and stuff like. So you kind of have to, and in that process, I've learned to kind of like be strong and don't just take things personal. You understand? Because if you take things personal, you're gonna fight with people all the time. Because somebody says something that you don't like,
Yeah.
you're gonna be highly offended. So I'm like, these days I've learned that any publicity is publicity. So
Good or bad, it goes.
good or bad, yeah,
It
yazin.
works for you.
Yazin. So yeah.
So let's talk about what you're doing now. What is it that you're doing now?
Now I'm still doing the same. I'm still in the music, working on new stuff.
Yeah.
Working on new singles and stuff like that, and performing, which I
Yeah.
like a lot. Performing, performing at a club, at a wedding. I don't care as long as there's people there.
As long as there's people. So you told me yesterday you performed, right?
Yeah.
But I wasn't there. So
Yeah.
I want to know if you still got it. Tell us what you sang. Sing to us what you sang.
No,
Just
I don't
a
know.
snippet.
Yeah, but I don't know if I still got it. But
Let's hear. Sing to us.
yo, Tito
Serenade
pressure
us.
engaka.
Kancane nje, kancane.
Okay. She still wanna know if I still got it. Oh, she's gonna be the judge of it. I'm just gonna sing, yeah.
Listen. I accept your proposal, Ishmael. You still got it.
Yeah, no, but pretty much, I mean, when I go perform in places, I do tracks that people know from back in the days,
Okay.
so that like they still the same. So I just ride on that.
On
you know?
that.
Yeah.
So what I usually try to understand about artists, especially one like yourself, is consistency, right?
Yeah.
But the lifestyle changes, hey?
Yeah.
Like I think I was watching an interview yesterday and you said, you can have the glitz and the glamour on on television, but sometimes there's nothing in the bank.
Yeah,
You know, the life
Yeah.
that you live or get exposed to because you're in front of the lights and the cameras and the everything. It
Yeah.
looks amazing.
Yeah.
But then in terms of making money, now you're performing everywhere. You have to think outside of the box.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Otherwise you're starving. Otherwise you're definitely starving. But, and also, I look at it this way. You know, back in the day when you're still popping or whatever, you have the freshest single out there. You know,
Yeah.
you choose it with your performances and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then, which is also at the same time is a bad attitude towards music. So you have to really perform wherever, because you're performing for the people. So you have to like perform wherever people want you. You go perform for them. You're a performer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're rendering a service. So I'm rendering a service to people. You know?
Yeah.
And performances, most of all, are where most artists, get their bread from.
Yes.
You know, live performance and stuff like that. That's why when during like the tough lockdown, it was so devastating for us because first of all, there's no crowd to perform to.
No.
Even if they wanted you to perform, first of all,
They're not allowed.
You're not allowed. So it's like, it's devastating. So now that things are easing up,
Yeah.
Baba, I will perform under a tree. I don't care. As long as I go home with grocery.
Yes.
You feel me? You know? Yep.
Yes. And then, so now things are closer. Let's just go back to that so that we can see how much we can dive into a little girl or a little boy sitting at home going, I want to take the journey that Ishmael took in terms of his consistency in his career. What have you learned in terms of social media and you being at home? How have you benefited in terms of using social media and has it brought an income to you?
Yeah. I think social media right now, because back in the day, you had to really rely on, TV or radio and stuff like that.
Yes.
But these days, it's not that bad because you can still like be present in the eyes of people, be visible there via social media without, even if they don't want to give you an interview or whatever on TV, or you understand what I'm saying? So social media is a blessing in a way.
Do you really think so? Because all I see now is all these influencers.
Yeah.
Somebody maybe doing a hook like Ishmael, trying
And
to do
then-
it,
yeah.
and then they're getting more followers, and
Yeah.
it's taking away from the actual originality of where it came from.
Yeah. I think life changes, man. Life changes, and for me, it's like you have to either adapt with it or die. You get me?
Yeah.
It's your choice. So what people choose, they choose to like whatever. It's their choice. Like they chose to like you.
Yes.
They choosing somebody else.
You can't stop
You
them,
can't
right?
stop them. You can't say no. Like me alone. You know what I mean? Find a way to
Maneuver.
maneuver. You know what I mean? It's like it's crazy. I was talking to one of your peoples outside. Like, this my piano now. Are you gonna jump on it? Like, yeah, I'm gonna jump into my piano because otherwise I'm gonna starve. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But then how are we producing authentic music if we're just jumping onto everything?
I think the best thing about it is you can jump onto anything as long as you bring you into that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But Ishmael, that's like saying Kausani, Nkabinana.
No,
As long as I bring me.
No, get your, like for an example, let's say Wabina.
Okay.
You good, you.
Okay.
Ushapo mutu binang.
Yes.
Uda ubo Aretha Franklin.
Yes.
You just take Aretha Franklin go beating yama piano. You understand
Okay.
what I'm saying? I'm not saying kore ufihle jan wait no my.
Yes.
So you pretty much just move with the times and find yourself there.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
You get me? Yeah.
So now I'm watching Ishmael and I go, oh my gosh, this guy is magnificent at everything he does. What is the advice that you would give to a child at home, especially in everything? If you've gone from like here to there and you've managed to stay up here, what is the one thing that you would say to the person at home?
An aspiring kind of
inspiring. Yeah.
I would say, man, what's king? First of all, do what your heart tells you to do, but mostly don't don't be too, don't everything must kind of be hobbyish.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
Don't go in there with pilu le moya, you know,
Yes.
mind, body, and soul.
Yes.
You know, go in there, enjoy it, enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if you go 100% full on, it's our herder. You know what I'm
It's gonna
saying?
be a relationship. It's
Yeah,
our herd.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be hurt. So enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think the most of enjoy it, whether there's a spotlight on you or there's no spotlight.
Or no spotlight.
Enjoy it. Let the spotlight find you.
Yeah.
Already enjoying it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
yes.
Instead of like, okay, let me wait. I will enjoy when the spotlight is on
Comes
me.
on me, yes. Then I
yeah.
can perform.
You
Yeah.
understand? Yeah.
It should just be in you.
You know,
Yes.
and yeah, love what you do. You know, if you don't love it, don't do it. Then
Okay. So if you were a part of the music association or whatever makes up the music and the media in South Africa, what are the two things you would change in terms of artists? And because, you know, there's a lot of shoddiness behind what artistry is about. Every artist that I've looked at has said, there's another wall here, and people look with this wall because they're not getting paid. They are the last, they're at the bottom of the pit.
Yeah.
What are the things you think you would change in that aspect?
I think now what I would do, there would definitely be a school, not like only to learn instrument and sing instrument. There will be a school, or every school that you learn music instruments, whatever to sing. There will be also classes about the business side of it.
Yes.
It will go hand in hand, so that people know, you know, what they're getting themselves into before even releasing an album.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I would make it a law whereby it must be like that.
Yeah.
Do you know where there must be a certificate? Oh, did you?
If
did
you want
they
to be a
teach you-
singer, upasile na business.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every record company that signs you must also have that, have taken you through. Do you know what I'm saying?
The steps,
Those
yes.
steps, like, okay, this is how it this is, because you know people take advantage of artists based on the fact that they don't really know, you know, the back end. And
But whose responsibility do you think that is? Do you think it's the artist's responsibility?
no, it's definitely the artist. It's definitely the artist. But I'm saying
If you could.
if I could, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's one thing that
Yeah.
you implement.
You know, but also we can't really blame the artist for being naive, because you go in there with so much passion. You know
That's
what I mean?
all you focused on.
That's all you look at, you know what I mean? And then you know. But yeah.
Definitely.
But it is your responsibility as an artist to know these things.
So what would you tell Ishmael 19
Yeah.
now? In terms of the things that you've learned, what would you say to him? Mole, uskaleka.
Yeah.
Yeah. How would you redirect certain things?
Nah,
If you would,
if I would, I would probably say like, concentrate more. Okay, as much as what would be, concentrate a little on the business side of it. Learn more. Pretty much, just learn more.
Do you feel like you were ever cheated out of money?
I think I cheated myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you're not pointing fingers here.
Yeah, I'm not for the lack of knowledge. If I knew more, then I would have. Do you know what I'm saying?
You would have been
Benefited
there for yourself.
more.
Yeah,
yes.
you would have benefited a little
Yes,
bit
you
more.
understand. And I'm not pointing fingers at anybody.
Okay.
I'm just saying, you know, I would have been more savvy. Would have been okay. Yo, let's check this out. What's up with this? What's up with that? You know? Yeah.
Yeah. And then you went from, I don't even like talking about it because I can't even imagine it. I mean, you mentioned that you were like a hobo, and it's like impossible to believe.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's
definitely.
really impossible.
Yeah.
But I don't think you were like technically a hobo because you were just
Yeah.
living in other places, staying in the clubs for hours, and
Yeah,
then
I would say maybe homeless.
Homeless. Yeah, not hobo.
Hobo
Hobo
is
is hobo.
that's levels, fam.
there's levels to this homeless thing. So you were kind of here. No,
Yeah, I was
you were
there. I
here.
was like, I was like that guy. They would visit more like, how's that time I can't do any? You know what I'm saying? That type of guy. Yeah.
And what are you telling yourself when you're in that space? Because right now, people suffer from corona, and a lot of people are sitting with themselves, and they're going, "Yo, if Nikisa it's A, B, and C, that time, maybe by now, Corona, I would have been okay in terms of the ing. What is it that you are telling yourself in that point, at that bottom pit of your life? What are you saying to yourself?
I'm pretty much like on some man. What's king? Every opportunity that comes to you, that comes to me, I grab it, dude. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of opportunities that passed me because I was like comfortable at whatever stage. You understand?
Yeah.
And then when there's nothing, that's when you think, I should have
taken that.
You understand? So it's the same lesson as the what lockdown has taught us. Like if you haven't saved money, you were going through fire. You understand what I'm saying? So music is, I feel like it's the same with all of us because it's just grab whatever is there, Baba. Grab. Do you know what I mean? Because you don't know what tomorrow brings. You know
but how do you save as an artist? Because number one, you have to look the part. I mean, your shirt.
Yeah.
That's the whole part of that shirt that you're wearing.
Yeah.
So you have to look the part and you have to maintain that
Yeah.
look. Then you must do your hair.
Yeah.
That's a lot of things. Then you must still eat and then you must feed your family. And we've got black tax.
Yeah.
So we're not buying toilet paper for this house only. We're buying for that. So when you talk about saving, I think a lot of people talk about saving when the money, you must save your money, but the money's in the pocket.
Yeah.
That's when you can start talking about saving. But when there's actually...
When there's nothing.
When there's nothing.
I'm saying at some point in my career, money was there. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. Money was there. And if I made better decisions in terms of investing and just saving, you know what I mean? It helps you when times are not that favorable.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So yeah, definitely saving. We artists, we blow money. That is not a secret.
No, properly. You guys blow money properly.
We blow money. Yeah. You know what I mean? You go into the club and buy a bottle of 2,000 that costs 400 a bottle store. For what?
Because you are the artist.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
But yeah, so we do blow money. So my advice to myself and to somebody else out there is like, yo, let's be strong with our saving. You feel me?
I find that so hard.
It is
really
hard. It's
it
not
hard.
an easy thing.
Especially for artists because they're not earning like a 9 to 5.
Yes.
You know, and another artist that I was talking was saying they don't even have medical aid, most of them.
You feel me?
So now you're blowing $2,000 because you're trying to maintain this artist thing, and then we're laying next to each other, kopara. It's a real thing. So that is what I would like to know from you because your consistency is like impeccable. And I think a lot of people now, especially the 2000s, it's what's hot. It's what's hot. And as a result, we're no more getting good, I wouldn't say good music.
Yeah.
I'd say music that actually resonates.
Yeah, no, because good music is out there. Yeah, it's just most times you're just being bombarded by whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But if you're a music lover, you will find what you really love out there.
What you really like to do, hey?
If you search, No, good music is always going to be there. And good music, it goes hand in hand and with bad music. And that's an individual thing.
Yes.
What I like might not be what you
I
like.
Yeah,
do you understand
true.
what I'm saying? So
true, 100%.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you would like to mention that's on your heart that really touches you? Something that you want people out there to know about?
Yo, just show us more love, man. As artists, you know, we are out there to serve you.
Yeah.
We are your servants.
Yeah.
You know, people out there, just show us a little love and understand where we're coming from. Understand that we do this out of passion. We sacrifice so much to do something that's gonna make you happy.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So go easy on us. You know what I'm saying?
In terms of what? Do you mean in terms of media?
Yeah, in terms of media, in terms of the attitude, in terms of, don't be so hard on us. Don't be, help us. You know what I mean? Support us.
Yes.
Show us love.
Yes.
You understand? We
I
really
actually think support is the wrong word because support, it's like you're ngengering. And it hurts because you guys are giving us something that we experience at our happiest moments.
Yes.
And you taking out your whole self to give us that. And now you guys have to beg to support us, for our support.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, just show love, man. Show love.
Show love to you guys.
It costs
hey?
nothing, yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
You've heard it from the legendary Ishmael. Thank you very much for joining
Thank
us.
you so much for having me.
Yes, I had a splendid time. I learned so much, and I'm never going to forget today. I've actually experienced you in person. Thank you very, very much. Thanks
you.
for joining the Green Room. See you soon. Ciao.